Hey, what is going on, everybody? How are you all doing today? I hope you all are having a wonderful and fantastic day today, and if not, hopefully you all will have a better tomorrow. So, here we go again with more issues concerning Rooster Teeth. Again. So, many of you may already know, and if you don't already know, well, now you know. Genlock has a season 2 for fans out there that enjoy Genlock. Now, personally, I didn't care for the series. Didn't like it. Personal opinion, but that's just me. But to those out there who do like it, Genlock's getting a season 2. I mean, that sounds like good news, right? Yeah, well, you might want to hold your horses on that one because, yeah, it's not going to Rooster Teeth first. Oh, yeah, it's going to HBO Max, that streaming service that's coming out in the spring of 2020. Yeah, and many fans aren't taking too well to this, which I can't really blame them. I mean, look at it. A second season of their show has been confirmed, and then they think, oh, I'm so excited for this. And then they turn out to find out that it's not even going to be on Rooster Teeth first at all. No pun intended. But it's going to be on HBO Max. That means that they would have to subscribe to a completely different streaming service to be able to watch it before it comes out with Rooster Teeth. And it's supposed to be their own production, mind you. Pretty ridiculous. I'm going to get into everything here. We're going to take a look at this article, but this is another thing that just hurts Rooster Teeth yet again, and the fans are upset. They are frustrated. They are not happy about this at all, and it looks like Rooster Teeth just lied again. Because, the first membership and everything, that was the whole point of this, to get to see the shows on there first. Yeah, so much for that, right? More like sloppy seconds, if you had to ask me. Now, this is what an article by Deadline had to say about this. Michael B. Jordan voice animated series Genlock has been handed a second season via HBO Max. The first season of the half-hour series premiered on Rooster Teeth, the Warner Media digital brand, but the second season will premiere on HBO Max before becoming available to subscribers of Rooster Teeth's subscription service first 90 days later. That means you have to wait 3 whole months to be able to watch on Rooster Teeth first. That is insane and ridiculous, and not only that, but so much for the Rooster Teeth first subscription, right? More like Rooster Teeth sloppy seconds. Because if you're not going to be able to get your shows first, it's more like they're sloppy seconds. So, they should have called it Rooster Teeth sloppy seconds. I think that sounds better in my opinion. More fitting, too. It is the latest example of Warner Media moving content to the HBO Max streaming service earlier this week. It brought back Cartoon Network's Adventure Time for four 1-hour specials, and earlier today it commissioned 4 documentary projects from CNN. All right, garbage to your news network. But, here's the thing. It also confirms that the voice actors that were a part of the show for the first season, they're going to be back to reprise their roles as the same character. So you're going to get the same voice actors and things of that sort. But when looking at it, this is a terrible thing that's happened because, alright, so you already have Rooster Teeth a couple months ago already increasing the price of their membership, which they promised they would never do, but they did. Not only did they increase it, but they increased it by 60%. That is outrageous. Who would want that? $120 a year? No thank you. And then to top that off, you would have to jump to another streaming service just to watch Genlock first, which would be HBO Max, which is $20 a month, which could be even more because you have to buy the bundle that the creators of that content are under. So that means you would have to probably pay more just to be able to watch one show. That's outrageous. And, not everybody's rich, right? So that is ridiculous for many people, and fans are very upset over this, which I can't blame them. I would be too, especially whenever I was promised by this streaming service, they say, hey, look, we're going to have everything first. And then, of course, after that, they go on to say, yeah, it's getting a season 2 on another streaming platform, and then us 3 months later. It's ridiculous. Genlock is executive produced by Michael B. Jordan and Alana Mayo of Outlier Society, along with Rooster Teeth's Matt Hullum, who recently got demoted, by the way, and Ryan P. Hall. The series is produced by Rooster Teeth's in-house animation studio. See, it's still produced there. That's the other thing. It hasn't changed. It's just they're just delivering the content to HBO Max first, going against their promise to the fans. Good one. And there's even a statement in here from corporate. So this is what was said here. We are proud to bring Genlock's bold vision, inventive style, and extraordinary cast to HBO Max and to build on the success that our partners at Rooster Teeth and Outlier Society have crafted so skillfully, said Billy Wee, Senior Vice President, Original Animation, HBO Max. Yeah. Like I said, they're going to try to get that money back. So the way they're going to do it is by having it on HBO Max, so the money will go to the streaming service. That's how that's going. And then, of course, here's what also was said. We're beyond excited to be producing a second season of Genlock for HBO Max, said Matt Holm, co-founder and chief content officer that just recently got demoted at Rooster Teeth. Billy Wee and the team at HBO Max have been incredibly supportive in the development process, and we're thrilled to be working closely with them on this project. We were blown away by the response to the first season of this show, both by the Rooster Teeth community and the Adult Swim audience, and cannot wait to bring it to more fans of action, sci-fi, and mecha animation. Yeah, because that's your job now, isn't it? Trying to pitch it to other platforms, other services. Yeah, good one. But hey, let's look back at that Rooster Teeth first subscription. What it was supposed to do, the benefits. Let's take a look at that. So the first benefits, support the shows you love. Really? Early access to all videos. Oh, wait a minute. That sounds like a lie to me. That sounds like, false advertising? Yeah. Not very good, huh? Exclusive content's also on here. Exclusive, not so much, huh? I don't know about that. So, what happened to exclusive content and early access to all videos? What happened to that? Oh, right. I think I know what happened. You didn't perform well financially, and you lost millions of dollars for your corporate overlords, and now they're displeased. And so now you're trying to stay afloat as long as you possibly can while you're still having this sinking ship just go further and further downward. And now you have to do what you can to make the money back. All right, I think that's how this works, right? Because, that's what corporations do. They tend to take their smaller companies and absorb them whenever things don't go well. And, then just take their assets. But hey, it didn't seem to go too well on Twitter either whenever this was announced. And why would it? Like I stated, you make a promise to say, hey, look, here's exclusive content, and you can watch all the videos with early access before anyone else on your streaming service. And then you go to announce, hey, look, it's going to be on another streaming service, and you got to wait 3 months before you can get to watch it. I mean, seriously? No wonder why people are upset. This is not why they signed up for your subscription, just to be able to wait to watch it 3 months after it's on another streaming platform. They are here to watch it the time of, when it's supposed to be out on your streaming service first. But no, that's not the case here. It's totally different. I mean, people are absolutely upset over this. I can't blame them. I mean, one person goes, so when you say first, it's a figure of speech. Pretty much, because it's one big slap in the face of the fans. And there's also memes out there and GIFs of people saying that they're going to pirate. And at this point, who can really blame them? I mean, if they're not going to get the service that they're promised, then I can see why they're doing that. It makes perfect sense. And, there's just so many jokes out there about it now. It was hilarious looking through them all. And, Rooster Teeth goes through another screw-up again. Another displeasure to the fans. Another issue again. And this is so that they can try to keep themselves afloat. And here's the thing. The big issue here is that they may not be around much longer. I mean, with all the things that I have heard from insiders, they are probably going to get rolled into Cartoon Network. Is more than likely going to happen. I mean, even the people at Cartoon Network are freaking out because they don't even know what's going to happen because AT&T is so unorganized right now due to all the layoffs. I mean, they're $170 billion in debt. That's not even a joke. And before the end of December, which is the end of their financial year, they have to cut off $20 billion of debt. And those layoffs and people jumping ship at Rooster Teeth, it's not looking good for them at all. I mean, there were even layoffs in March that weren't even recorded publicly. That's not good. So here's what another person had to say. Kinda pissed I've got to wait 90 days for it to be available for my first membership. Kind of a low blow, guys. And that makes perfect sense, because that's what it is. It is a low blow. This is a real slap in the face to all Rooster Teeth First members, especially after just increasing the price. Not cool. It is. I mean, it really is. And this is not a good thing that Rooster Teeth's doing here. And there are even some people who are just straight up canceling their membership yet again. As if they didn't already have enough cancellations. It's happening again. So, here you go. Here's a good one. This one was the best statement, in my opinion, that I saw. I cannot in good conscience understand why any sane company would continue with this unbelievably terrible horseshit, knowing the PR disaster it was and the fact that it was made off the backs of abusing animators and not paying them for their overtime. That is the Floof artist. I have to give credit to my boy Floof there. Good job, bud. I mean, honestly, I agree. I totally agree. I don't understand either. I don't know why any company would be okay with this, because they just completely mishandled and terribly treated these animators. And this is an issue that's been going on for years. It's not like it just came out recently and happened. No, this has been going on for years. And it's disgusting. And it's awful. And they didn't even pay them for overtime. They only paid them for a third of their normal work hours. They didn't even pay them full for their whole entire work hours. That's disgusting. And I don't know why, after how awful this turned out to be, I don't know why they would make a season 2. I mean, the only reason is because, obviously, AT&T's asking for it so they can get the money back that they lost. It's the only reason why there's a season 2 going on. I'm not kidding. Because they need to make that money back, and they know it, and it lost them millions, and it hurt them tremendously. And here's the thing. Think about them having to work on a season 2, as well as the animators having to not just do that, but work on volumes 8 and 9. Just imagine the stress and the terrible work conditions they're going through right now as this video is going on and being recorded. It's terrible, and I feel for those animators. I hate that for them. It's just awful. They should be fully paid for every ounce of work they do, and appreciated, because they're very underappreciated. They are. So here is another statement that I really enjoyed here. Phase 1, create new series. Enlist first members and Rooster Teeth fans to support and hype it. Phase 2, raise price of first membership. Convince people to sub anyway. Phase 3, negotiate exclusive deal with separate pay channel for above series, annoying the people in phases 1 and 2. Skip phase 4 because there is no phase 4. Phase 5, profit. This is so true. This is so true. I mean, at this point, here's the thing. Rooster Teeth, basically, their first membership is like life support. They need that life support to survive, and once it's cut off, they're gone, right? That's basically what it is. You know, it's basically saying, hey, please help us stay afloat, or else we're going under. That's what it is. It's nothing more than their life support, and once the plug is pulled, they're gone. And that's the reality of what it is right now. And looking at it, you look at these layoffs, you look at everything that's happened in the year 2019. It's not looking good for Rooster Teeth. And I can already tell you, just by looking at this, you look at the end of the financial year for AT&T, it's not looking good. And with everything that I have been told by insiders, that they may be rolled in with Elation and Cartoon Network to be one big animation team for HBO Max for their streaming service, because they're putting all of their bets on this streaming service. That's where all the money that AT&T has right now is going into. They're trying to put it into HBO Max. And, looking at it, Rooster Teeth doesn't have much of a future. And, they could have had the fan support had they not attacked them, had they not, listened to criticism, had they actually tried to do more. And considering they haven't, look at everything that's happened. Demotions happened for Matt Hullum. I mean, nobody that ever created the company is even in charge of the company anymore. Corporate is now in charge of the company. I mean, they had to even up the price of their first subscription so that they could keep themselves afloat. That's basically what it is, which was not a good thing because they went back on their promises. And here they are going back on their promises again about how, oh, hey, look, we're going to have content exclusive first here. And then it's just another lie, and it's on other platforms. I mean, they're reaping what they sow, and at this point, they're only here until that plug is pulled. But anyways, let me know what you think about this whole entire situation down below, and share the video. Let's spread the word and get it out there. It's greatly appreciated, and it really helps out the channel. But anyways, thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and if you did enjoy, hit the video with a like, subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and follow me on Discord. Link is in the description down below. But anyways, I hope you all have yourselves a wonderful and fantastic day today, and remember, if today was not a good day, tomorrow could always be better. Take care of yourselves and everyone around you, and have yourselves a good one out there, everybody.